Says live.
Hello.
Hi. We're a few minutes early, but we're new to this, so we're trying to test it out.
Yep. We're going to wait a couple minutes while people get notified that it comes out. We just popped up on ours live Q&A with Barbie and Chuck. Refresh your screen.
It says there's 2 viewers. Here's the stream.
We're just waiting for a couple more minutes. We're still a minute and a half early.
Yep.
Try not doing it from the browser stuff from
It's not showing
to go to people.
I did it from here last time because I was streaming this on the journal.
One minute until we start.
Carol says hi.
Hi, sis. Why don't you shoot Ayla a message? Let her know we're on.
All right, it is 7 o'clock, so we're going to get started here. We have one person on. Yay! So what are we talking about tonight, Chuck?
I don't know. Carol, what's your question?
Oh, she's here with Mom too, so Mom's on.
Hi, Mom.
I guess we can just talk about, if no one has a question in the chat yet, we can talk about how, I guess one of the questions I get asked a lot is how we balance working full-time jobs, having a homestead.
We don't.
Yes, we do.
It seems like we're either 110% homesteading or 110% doing something else.
Well, no, we both work full-time, so we both work full-time, but we work from home. So that does make it a little easier. We don't have commutes or anything like that.
2 words. Time management. The most critical thing on a homestead that you have the least amount of
is time. That's why his honey-do list is a mile long right now.
That's why we still don't have baseboards.
This is true. We don't have baseboards in our house, but looks like someone else has joined us, but I can't see who, so say hi and let us know where you're from.
Yeah, say hi in the chat box. It's
Carol says, how are things going?
Really well. The baby goats finally figured out. They got to play outside for the first time today. We got some video of that, so that will be Goat Tales number 7. They were running around, jumping and playing, and now
they're in the cute stage now.
Yeah, we actually set up a little play area for them. so they can climb on blocks and climb on the boards and
Yep.
and jump off them, and they can think they're king of the mountain and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, and it looks like our other goat, Chica, is getting ready to kid anytime now too. She's showing a lot of signs, so we may have more new babies, and we don't know if she's carrying one or two. She's a little smaller than Daisy was, but she's big for Chica, so if that makes sense.
And we're not sure if she's going to have a single or twins.
Yeah.
We'll take your bets right now in the chat box. Put in your thing. Are you predicting one baby goat from Chica or two baby goats from Chica? And we're going to need help
And
naming
goats, Nigerian dwarf goats, can have up to 4, but one or two is more common with them. So we're hoping she does not have 4, because they will be very tiny if she does. So.
Right. Yeah, we really think that she will have her babies any moment. Her ligaments are totally spread and totally gone. And knowing Chica, she'll probably do it in the middle of the night. It'll be another restless night.
Yeah.
But going back to time management, so when you add something new onto the property, like for example, let's say you have a homestead and you want to start off the homestead, first thing you want to get is chickens, right? So you get your chickens and you go to your local Tractor Supply or a Rural King, or you order a coop off the line, and you bring it home and you build it and you put it out in the backyard, and you put your pine shavings in it, and you're going up feeding them and the babies, so you can't collect eggs yet, and you're all excited about doing this, and then you do the second day, and then the third day, and then the fourth day, and then the fifth day, and then the sixth day. And then sooner or later you start like, man, this is redundant, right? So you start finding ways to make it quicker and easier. So you find things to reduce less time. So for example, what we did is we built a mobile chicken tracker. So we don't have to change out the pine shavings. We just literally just pick up the tractor and move it. And then put it in a new spot. It takes, maybe 35 seconds.
Yeah, and they fertilize the yard
as
they go. So.
Exactly.
And automatic waters.
Automatic waters, that's the key one,
that.
yeah. So now, we were at the, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, we're at level 5 in automatic waters. Because ours is a totally manual system.
Yeah.
You said you had automatic waters. Manual, how could it be manual? Because the waters are connected to 55-gallon drums. So about once every 2 weeks, we have to fill up the drums.
Mm-hmm.
The drums keep the animals in water.
But we want to, some of our future plan for that is to set up a rain catchment system off of the barn.
Right.
That way we don't have to fill them, we let the rain fill them.
Again, and then when you get that set up, then that's the less time that you have to do. And then what happens is your wife puts something else on the honey-do list. I won't say who.
Yeah. But having automatic systems like that in place definitely helps cut down on the chores. I would say between the two of us, when we're both home, and when the goats aren't in milk, morning chores take us about 20-30 minutes, and the same thing with evening chores. When I'm having to milk, though, then add another 30 minutes on that for me in the mornings. But that's a very relaxing time. We come out, it's not usually nice and cool outside in the mornings, especially around this time of the year. And birds are singing, and all you hear is chickens, cackling, and
Right.
and the goats, making their goat sounds and everything. And there's just something really relaxing about it. So while it is work, in addition to our full-time jobs, it's also a nature release.
Right.
For both of us.
And when she said 30 minutes in the morning, that's my wife and her estimation skills.
That's if we push it. If we come out and just do the chores and don't spend time with the animals, then 30 minutes we get it done.
You get done in less.
Yeah, less. I said 20 to 30.
Well, I'm thinking it's more like 15. If we don't love on the
Maybe.
if we don't have baby goats to distract us, We'll be done in 15 minutes. Now that's 15 minutes, you know, for both of us. 15 minutes for her, 15 minutes for me.
Yeah. But I love mornings on the ranch. Margaret says, hi, 2 for Chica. So Mom thinks she's going to have 2. That'll give us 4 babies. That would be awesome.
That would be cool.
So.
That would be cool, because then we'd have 4 babies, and maybe Daisy would leave. Mom's watching this. Because baby goats are definitely cute. We also just started to plant and seed our fall crops, right?
Fall and winter crops.
So what have you been planting the last few days?
Well, I've got already starting to come up in our beds. First of all, we had to pull out the majority of the summer crops because Florida and summer fungus gets really bad and pests, and there was just a lot of damage. So we pulled most of everything out. We've replanted cucumbers, beans, peas, still have onions going, have carrots planted and coming up. Planted all of our lettuces and turnip greens, things like that. But for the winter, I have seed started, like cabbage, a couple of different kinds of cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, things like that will grow through the winter here. So they are about maybe an inch tall, inch to 2 tall right now. So we're actually putting in some new mounded beds, that rows of beds near our raised beds that we're going to be planting all of that in. That way we can put row covers over them to help protect them from frost and from bugs. But so we've got lots of stuff in the works growing. Lettuce hasn't started coming up yet, but I do have arugula, spinach, and kale coming up already. So excited about that.
And I started some moringa seeds. We're starting a multi-part series on growing moringas. So I've got all the videos shot and edited. All I need to do is have my wonderful video editor color correct and create the thumbnails, and I will post that video. And then right behind that will be a Goat Tales number 7. The babies find the outdoors.
Yes. It's funny, we put up a little barrier in their pen where they're staying, so the moms could go in and out, and the older goats could go in and out, but the babies couldn't get out. And I guess earlier in the week, Loki was already getting out. He was living up to his name. He's mischievous. But he was already kind of getting out, but he'd go right back in because Thor was not getting out. So, oh, by the way, we named our baby goats Thor and Loki, since they are the firstborn of our male goat, Odin, the Allfather. So we thought that was fitting to just name them that.
Yep. Put in a chat box over here. Put in your suggestion for the names of Chica's babies. Give us a couple ones because she might have more than one baby.
She could have boys or girls too, so we're open to names.
Yes, absolutely. And it doesn't have to be comic book related. It just is for Loki and Thor because their dad is Odin. And
Chica kids will have Odin as a dad too, but you can only have one Thor and Loki. So
right. And Thor and Loki work really well because of the color disparity between the two.
Yeah.
Loki is all
If you haven't
black
seen them, make sure you check out the
Goat Tales number 6.
Goat Tales number 6.
Yep.
But anyway, today we decided to go ahead and just remove the barrier because we went out and both baby goats were out and they were running and having such a good time.
Keep talking. I'll be right back.
Okay. It's starting to get a little dark out here, so I think Chuck's going to get us a light out here. Since we did this outside, we didn't realize we were going to run out of daylight this quick. But thank goodness we have a flashlight that can kind of... Whoop, not that. No. Just do it up. So
How's that?
I don't know, because there's a lag.
Keep talking.
Yeah, that's good. No, I don't know. Just leave it. Don't worry about it, baby. No, don't worry about it. Okay, he's blinding me.
Blinded, but not for my good looks either.
You are my handsome love.
Please, we're gonna lose all of our viewers if you start doing that stuff.
Oh, Carol says, "What did you name the two you have?" But I'm thinking maybe she might have already heard that part. In case you didn't, Carol, we did name them Thor and Loki, and they are absolutely adorable. And we're running around at full speed today. So the next Goat Tales is going to be really cute.
Yep. Next question in the chat box.
So, who else is on? We see we have 3 people on this time, which is 1 up from last week, so we're improving.
Right.
We did have a lot of people view it afterwards, though, so that was good.
Yes.
But,
so, what else is new on the homestead? So, this weekend, I got to build a bachelor pad.
Yes, for our cow, Duke, and our male goat, Odin. We've got to get... Please stop. We've got to get...
You need to bring a softbox out here.
We have to get Odin away from the girls if we want to keep any of the milk. So, see what you're doing?
Keep talking.
We have to get them away from the girls if we want to keep the milk. Otherwise, the milk has a goaty flavor because the pheromones and the smell that he is emitting right now.
Yeah, Barbie's going out of town for a wedding, so I'm going to be a bachelor building a bachelor pad.
Yeah.
I think she's doing that to make sure that I'm too tired to get into trouble. What do you think? Put your answer in the chat box.
Carol's saying, why is it titled recorded 9/30/2020?
Because I forgot to change the title. Your brother's an idiot.
Yeah, we'll change it in post.
Yeah.
I don't know how to change it at the moment. So, and we don't want to lose y'all.
Right.
But, so he's got a bachelor pad to build away from the other animals. We take our goats and our cow, we rotate them in different areas of our yard so they have different pasture on, and we apologize that it's getting dark out here.
I still think she should let me put the light on, but you know.
No, it's too much. But he is trying to blind me. I'm just going to try not to look up there. But hopefully you'll be able to see us in just a second.
There we go. Oh, yeah, that's better.
It's a little better.
That's better.
Next time we'll have to have a different light out here.
Yeah.
Or we'll do it inside or out there.
Didn't really think about it, but, you know, when you start getting into the winter months,
yeah,
the days get shorter and shorter, and I was thinking, well, last time we had plenty of light. Otherwise, I would have brought out a box light or something.
It's amazing how much darker it got in a week.
Yeah.
So...
Yep.
So he will start on the bachelor pad, which is just a shelter for our cow and
like a pole
our
barn.
male goat.
It'll be a pole barn. It'll be, you know, 6 poles in a rectangular shape, and then we'll build walls around that, put a roof on it. And
so we can put them there at night or if it's raining.
Yeah.
And then we'll move them out to the other yards like we've been doing to graze during the day.
Yep.
And then after that, we bought a hay wagon. An old hay wagon that we're going to turn into a new mobile chicken coop for our laying chickens.
I look forward to building that project. That one's gonna be fun.
It's going to be cute. You'll be able to walk into it, up into it to collect eggs and to clean and stuff. But the floor will be where everything still falls through, just like the chicken tractor does now.
Again, time management,
yes.
Right? So if you put a floor in it, then you got to scrape all the pine shavings out every couple of days. Especially if you got 16 chickens. Right? So if we put hardware cloth or something on the floor as they do their number 1 and number 2, it falls through on the ground and fertilizes the ground. Which, again, time management, because now you're fertilizing your yard, and grass grows better for for Duke and Odin, our goat and our cow.
So what we're hoping to be able to do with that, during the summer we have to keep them in the shade because it just gets too hot in the chicken tractors for them, and they need shade to get under. But we're hoping that we'll be able to move them behind where the cows just were and have their own little fence, electric fence too. So basically, the cows come through, the cow and the goat come through, they eat the grass, they leave their poop or their deposits, fertilizer in the yard, and then because that attracts fly larvae and stuff, if you move chickens right behind it, the chickens actually will scratch and break all of that down. They'll eat the fly larvae so you don't get flies.
Right.
And they help to spread the manure, which fertilizes the ground better. And they aerate the ground.
Right.
So it's a good combination. We learned that actually from Justin Rhodes. We watch Abundant Permaculture.
Right.
And we want to try that. So we'll be able to do that during the fall, winter, and spring, and then move them back into the yard they're in.
I want to point out, non-homestead related, my new shirt.
Yes.
Tragic Skateboard Company. This is belongs a friend of mine from work, or not work anymore, but he works for a different company now. He started a company that basically, it's a non-profit, and they collect money from sales, like from the shirts and stuff, and they give skateboards to needy children. I thought that was way to go, Mike. Good job, buddy. Any other questions?
Carol said the lighting's better. So.
Of course it's better. Your brother did it. Goes to show you. The wife doesn't know everything.
So then after this is his honey-do list that we're talking about. So after we do build the bachelor pad for the cow and the goat and the mobile chicken hay wagon coop, we have to build a new duck house. So we'll be building that too. And we have a greenhouse to build at some point.
And moving aquaponics and build my shop.
And he has to build his shop so that we can get rid of some ugly storage containers we have in the backyard. So we've got a lot of projects.
Yes, we do.
But the winter garden won't be as busy as the summer garden.
So make sure you watch the Moringa videos, right? The first one will be posted within the next day or so. If I can talk my wife into color correcting tonight. That's my way of having her have to do it because I told you guys about it now. So we're going to start trying to grow bamboo.
Yes.
So I don't know if I said this, we said this in the last video or not, but so we bought some bamboo seeds and we're going to grow some bamboo on the property. Now bamboo, some types are edible, but remember I told you it's got to be edible, medicinal, it's got pollinator, or for this one, the bamboo, the goats love the leaves, so it'll help them lower the feed cost. Plus, it'll act as a privacy fence. Plus, we can chop down bamboo and make stakes for the garden and build stuff out of it. Now, the bamboo I got, and I don't remember the name of it, but it's supposed to grow up to 60 to 70 feet tall.
It's tall.
Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe I can start making some bamboo furniture for the patio. Once I get my shop built.
Who knows? It'll be nice though to have like a hedge kind of around, you know.
Yes. So the bamboo comes in two different varieties, right? Well, more than two, but all the varieties are lumped into two basic groups. Yeah. You have clumping bamboo and runners. Clumping bamboo, if you plant, the rhizome in the ground, it'll just grow like a little bunch, and
it may spread a little bit,
but it's not going to slide. Runners, the rhizomes will send shoots, and they can literally go up to 15 to 20 feet, and that's why they're called runners.
And then they pop up in places that you don't want them.
So the bamboo that we got is a runner type, which I didn't pay attention when I bought the seeds. I just said, "Ooh, 70 feet, yes, that's what I want." But there are ways to contain it. They make bamboo barriers, so when you dig the hole, that you can put it in the ground, so that way the shoots don't go through that plastic. So we do have ways to do that. We're going to do that in the back area by the where the aquaponics is moving to, which is another thing on our list.
Mhm.
I also want to start putting some mulch up in that area as well too, to start prepping the ground for all the stuff we're going to be growing up there as well. Because it takes 6 months or so for after you lay the mulch for the dirt to turn to a point where it's good to grow stuff.
So we're slowly but surely getting more trees and bushes and beneficial plants and things on our property. We've already got 2 food forests. There's a tropical food forest and a regular food forest, and those are plants that you plant once and they're either perennial or they self-seed, so you don't have to plant them again. But we want to create barriers kind of up the front to give some privacy from the road, with another food forest later down the road, and that'll have like a variety of plants that are native here to Florida, that again are either edible, medicinal, or attract pollinators.
So who was that third person that came in the thing? Did you check in on the room, say hi?
No one has said. We see Margaret and Carol.
Margaret, my mom, Margaret?
Yes.
So who's the third person?
We don't know.
Say hi, so we can say hi back to you. We can make you internet famous. Yeah. Then you can start putting on your business card.
Maybe someone's listening on their in the car and driving. And can't.
Well, then pull over, put it in park.
Oh, now there's 4.
Yay, 4. So, we got 4 people now. We're going to make you internet famous.
Hey, we doubled.
Yes.
We doubled from last week, so thank you.
So you can say, you can put on your business card, as seen on the Bowser Journal.
Yeah.
And become internet famous. Yeah. I stole that line from our friends Dan and Jen, Nevada.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's not something Chuck thought up. I'm copying them. Sorry, Dan.
Oh, Rob Yates.
What's up, bruh?
Says, greetings and salutations.
I talked to Kirk today.
So, you got me off track saying you talked to Kirk. I don't know who Kirk is.
It's a thing between me and my brother.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He knows who I'm talking about.
Okay.
So what else is new in the homestead? So the next couple weekends are actually kind of
they're going to be
hit
weird.
or miss, because
I'm leaving
Barbie's
for a wedding this weekend,
and then I'm leaving for a wedding next weekend. So you know, won't get done as much done as we want to get done, but you know, we'll try. And hopefully we'll start getting some more loads of mulch. My neighbor who gives me mulch, I saw he had a huge pile in his yard. Probably, oh, let's see, each load from a truck is 18 cubic yards. So he had these like 3 truckloads. So I'm in the process of bringing his stuff over here. So what did they say in the chat?
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck?
If a woodchuck could chuck wood, 18 yards. There's the answer to that question.
And Carol says, need more notice of this. Maybe some of Oris will get on.
Okay, it's every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. So here's your 7-day notice. Next Wednesday at 7 p.m.
We plan on scheduling it in advance and putting it. That way we can post it, you know, at least an hour or 2 before.
Right. And I should have my webcam by then as well. There was an issue with it. I ordered from Amazon Prime, supposed to be there today, and that was ordered on September 29th. It's not here yet. Yeah. So I canceled that order and replaced another order. Hopefully, maybe, bruh, are you listening, bruh? If I can get that working, maybe we can stream the wedding YouTube instead of doing it through Zoom. We can make it a private link so that way only family members get on.
That would be cool. We were saying, what else is new on the homestead?
Not my shop. I'm saying that much. Not my shop. That's the problem, is we run out of time. Yeah. And then getting older, you know, energy and shoulders and stuff like that kind of hurt. And, you know, it's a process.
Well, and like we were saying, you know, we both work full-time jobs too. So we just take it at what we can do.
Oh, I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. Going back to you, sis. I posted this on Facebook like 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Now, I know You might have missed it in all of the Trump and Biden political ads. Notice there's no political ads here. This is a political-free zone. By the way, Chuck just officially switched parties. I'll let you figure out what Chuck switched to. I'm not going to tell you in this chat. I am no longer Republican.
Rob says there seems to be a delay.
Yes, there is. That's the thing with
Live stream.
with live stream. There's a lag. So if you from the time you type something in, let's try a test. You ready? So I'm going to say now, and when I say now, type something. Type now in the thing, and then I'll tell you when it shows up. Oh, you'll see when it shows up here. So ready? Now.
Carol just said she didn't get it. So she didn't get the...
Do I have to drive up there and personally invite you? Hello?
Carol's guessing.
Carol's guessing.
Uh-huh. She said libertarian.
I'm not going to say. You'll have to figure it out for yourself. Maybe I'm becoming a liberal leftist Democrat.
Carol just said no. So
there you go.
Looks like there's about a minute delay.
Yeah. And we know that. We definitely know that. That just is what it is.
And next time we have to do this inside because it's getting way too dark out here.
Yep. And we can't move it up because people wouldn't be home from work.
Right.
So, any other questions? Because we're at 30 minutes now. Any other questions about homesteading or anything like that you want to know about the property? Oh, we got to wait a minute for them to answer that.
Yes, we have to wait a minute because there's a lag.
Yeah. So I'll sing for you. Do 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 do. What? You don't like my singing?
Oh, another thing that's new on the homestead. Most of my zinnias that were here, some of you who are on may have seen them before. They are almost all have died out. But my marigolds are so pretty right now. So I'll have to take a picture of them and put them on our Instagram later.
I just thought of something. So Barbie's going away for that wedding. She's leaving Saturday morning?
Yeah, that's all you can say.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. She's going away for a wedding. And it's not my wedding. And you're coming back
Sunday.
Okay. So I'll work on the bachelor pad on Saturday. You listening, bruh? I'll make some hot sauce on Sunday. Because I can do it while she's not here because I don't have to worry about it setting off her asthma.
True.
So I'll make a huge batch of ghost pepper hot sauce.
And take some up with you.
And I'll bring some up with me when I come up next weekend. Yeah. What do you think about that?
He says it's a senior citizens party, and Carol says an old man's party.
Ain't nothing wrong with old men. Okay. Any other questions? Comments? Concerns? Complaints?
Nope. I think we're about...
How about put in the chat box a suggestion for next week's live chat, which will be Wednesday at 7 p.m. for those who need advance notice. They're special people in my family.
They are special.
Yes, they are special.
I love you, Carol. When will you build a house on the property?
Never.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. Maybe.
We don't know.
We go back and forth. We know that mobile home screams low life.
No, it does not.
Whatever. Some people have.
No, it does not.
Some people have negative associations with manufactured homes. I don't. Obviously, Barbie doesn't either. Here's the thing. We are 3.5 years away from having this paid off.
Yeah.
If we build a house, the only way I'm able to build a house...
And we're not young anymore.
Right.
So
we'd have to take out a loan, and then now we got payments again. So I'm looking forward to not having a mortgage payment. So, you know, I'm starting to think, you know, the light at the end of the tunnel, does it really matter? Or small home. Build a shed and live in a shed.
No.
Yes.
I'm thinking...
Like the one remember we looked at the barn?
Yeah, we did.
Remember that one that
Can I talk?
I'm trying to finish.
No. If we do build, it'll probably be something like a small log cabin or a small a tiny home that has a cabin kind of feel to it.
Right.
So, but there's nothing wrong with this mobile home. So, you know, we've also tossed around maybe just replacing the siding, putting a metal roof on it,
Making it look like a mobile home.
building a porch,
making it look like a log cabin. Getting the
a
siding,
full porch on the front.
Honestly, we've spent more time outside, you know, in the yard and working, except for when we're obviously at work from 8 to 5.
Yep.
So I mean, literally, as soon as we get off work, we come outside. And well, we eat dinner, then we come outside. We cook something in the sous vide, so that way it's ready to eat at 5 o'clock, and then we eat. We come outside. Obviously, right now in the wintertime, it gets dark at like 7:05.
Way too early.
That's why we're doing this right now. And then when we get done with this, I'll work on those other videos, get them posted.
And in another month, it'll get dark at 6.
Yeah, so we'll start at some point start filming this inside the house. Ah, gotcha, mosquito. Ha ha. Gotta love Florida. Gotta love Florida. Okay. Any other new questions?
Carol says, "Can you do pics to show at the beginning?"
You mean when we first moved in? Is that what you mean, sis?
I don't know. And Peanut says, "Go for a hot sauce." Carol says, "Send some hot sauce to Beth and Jesus." And Rob said, "Was that Wednesday at 7?"
Yes. Every Wednesday at 7 p.m. And I'm not going to change links on you like somebody does for the Zoom family stuff there all the time.
Yep.
All you got to do is go to our YouTube channel at Wednesday at 7 p.m. and you will find a live stream.
Yeah.
Talk about consistency, right?
All right. Well, until next time.
Live your own story.
Good night. I don't know if it's still going.